So you're thinking of moving to the St. George, Utah area. Today in this video, we're going to use Google Maps to take a tour of Ivins, Utah, which is right there by St. George. And if you stick around till the end, I will show you where I go with my family to cool off on a hot summer day. Is this your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about living in the St. George, Utah area? Make sure to subscribe and tap the bell for notifications so you're the first to know what's happening in St. George, Utah. Hi, my name is Shari Harris and I'm with Fathom Realty. We get phone calls and emails from people every day, just like you, who are thinking of moving to the St. George, Utah area, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're planning on moving next week or next month or next year, make sure to give us a call so we can help you make a smooth move to the St. George area. Our contact information is below. Here we are on Google Maps looking at Ivins. We've got it outlined here. You'll see that kind of down on this side here, on this lower part, this is where Santa Clara is. And up in here is St. George. So it borders both those cities. And then it also borders a lot of beautiful, free land to explore. There's the red rock mountains ledges are all along here. So you have a beautiful view pretty well anywhere in Ivins. And then you also have some protected land over here that's fun to go hiking. So many hiking trails. This Snow Canyon Parkway was also Red Hills Parkway that's into St. George. Over here is in St. George is where that Dixie Rock is that a lot of people see that's so popular. So that's one of the main roads that we take to come in to Ivins. And pretty immediate upon coming into Ivins, there's the Black Desert Resort, which is a golf course, homes, resort living, lots of building going on in this area. These used to be a lot of black lava rock, kind of the lava fields in this area. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more because I want to show you that soon after you come here into Ivins, you come to this roundabout here, and it comes up here and then it kind of forks. And if you go to the right, there's Johnson Canyon Arch Trail. It's beautiful. And there's some other trails throughout all this. But you go into Snow Canyon State Park, which is an absolutely beautiful park. It's filled with like the red rock, the lava fields, lava rock. So there's lava tubes you can go underground into. There's kind of sand dunes in there. But you have red rock, the black rock, and then like white rock. It's beautiful, and it's not really that many miles long to drive through, and tons of hiking trails throughout there. And if you come back here, and at the fork, if you went to the left onto Tuacahn Drive, this takes you into the Red Rock, into an amphitheater, and they do outdoor Broadway shows during the summer. It's really quite cool to be sitting outdoor with the backdrop of the beautiful Red Rock. They'll have live animals or just different things they use. They use the Red Rock Amphitheater in their shows quite often. So it's really stunning and worth taking the time to go there. They also have a Saturday market. So lots of vendors. It's kind of cool. You pull up and all the vendors have white canopies. There's the beautiful trees in the parking lot, and then the white canopies. And there's a variety of foods and jewelry, carved woods, sometimes vegetables. It's just an assortment of things. So it's a fun place to go on a Saturday morning. It goes year round. So unless there's like a big event happening that's like a conflict, I think it's there like every Saturday. So that's a fun thing to check out. They also have an indoor theater. It's in what used to be a high school. The high school is no longer there. I was just recently there to see a white Christmas in their indoor theater. So you have lots of options between their outdoor and indoor theater. On down here to Center Street. So Center Street is the one that we were talking about. That was the Snow Canyon Parkway. It's now become Center Street. Vista Charter School is right here on Center Street. It is a charter school that focuses on technology and the performing arts, an amazing school. And then there's kind of some open space that hasn't been developed yet, and you come to Rocky Vista University, a medical school, And behind it is kind of the housing for it, and also the Southern Utah Veterans Home, which I talk about in another video. And then as you continue to go down Center Street, you've got the park here, the fire station, and the homes I want to talk about, like kind of in this area, you're going to have a mixture of older homes and then some newer homes. There were a lot of manufactured homes in the beginning, kind of here at the base of the Red Mountain. And some of those have been removed, and there's like $1 million home here or there, or they've been restored and fixed up. And then you have over, as the newer homes that have kind of been built in this area, they're gorgeous homes, lots of windows, taking advantage of the beautiful red rock. Our cemetery is here by the base of the Red Mountain, as well as the animal shelter where we got our dog Bear from. And then I wanted to take you out here to Kayenta Art Village. So out around this village are these homes that have larger lots with kind of these rules in place that a percentage of their lot has to stay with the desert landscape. So you don't see a bunch of green lawns in this area. It's more of the desert and a lot of the flat rooftop homes, also with large windows taking advantage of the beautiful red rock. And the Kayenta Art Village itself has an amazing restaurant and little fun shops that you can check out, make it kind of a little day trip. They also have a theater, and we watched a couple shows out there as well. So yeah, that's all just kind of the bigger areas. I forgot to mention some of the homes in this downtown area were 1 acre lots that they built their homes on. And so you see either still have this huge 1 acre lot, which is rare, that people love, or people have built their home was like maybe on the front of this acre, and now they've built another home in the back of the acre. And so sometimes it'll be a little tricky when you're looking for a home, the address, because it's behind the home. Here's Red Mountain Elementary School. Yeah, the only schools for the children in Ivins itself is the Vista Charter School and the Red Mountain Elementary School, but you're really not far. You just kind of go over the border to find the other schools. Santa Clara has Lava Ridge, and then St. George has the high school and middle school. So you're within 5 or 10 minute drive to schools. So this is old Highway 91 that runs kind of around the edge of Ivins. This Movara Fitness Resort was once upon a time the Biggest Loser resort. I think it's gone through a few names actually. I wanted to point out, if we just really zoom out, this old Highway 91, kind of a trick so that you don't get stuck. Let me zoom out quite a bit so we can make this a little bit clearer. So I-15 is the major interstate that goes from San Diego, California to Montana up by the Canada border. And sometimes it gets a little congested along here. And also if you put it in GPS and you live in Ivins, you will find that it will recommend that if you're coming from the Vegas area to get off over here, Littlefield Beaver Dam exit. And this is old Highway 91 right here. And you just take that and it comes up here and comes around, and anyway, it goes on into Ivins and is a little bit faster than going along I-15 and then driving into Ivins, and you avoid traffic problems in the gorge. Yeah, this kind of shows you, this is the Arizona-Utah border, shows you where the Santa Clara is, and then St. George, so you can get kind of a bigger view of it all. Another thing about Ivins is there's been a lot of farmland, and so as you're driving around, you will have a subdivision and then open farmland. I totally fell in love with it. Before we moved to this area, I was visiting a friend and I came along old Highway 91 and then took one of these roads into Ivins and was passing these green fields that were being watered, and that up against the red rock of the mountains. I just fell in love and knew I wanted to live here someday. So I'm so grateful for that whenever I'm driving around. But we are seeing less and less of the green fields due to development. We are growing quite quickly. I wanted to point out the park right here. We have an Ivins City Park. This was over by the fire department that I mentioned before. And then we have a really nice, over here, the Ivins City Skate Park, also called the Ivins Unity Park. This area all through here has soccer fields, softball, baseball fields. There's a playground and a water park and a skate park area, and crosses over a little bit over here, some more grassy area that they also use during soccer season. And then there are other little tiny parks throughout, but those are the two main ones in Ivins. And then I promised to show you where we go to cool off on a hot summer day. So if you take Old Highway 91, you'll come out here and to Fire Lake Park at Ivins Reservoir. This reservoir is so much fun to kayak or do like paddle boards. There's no motorized like boats on it. It's small, but they've added a bathroom there, some showers to get the sand off of you because they brought in sand around it, so you kind of have a sandy beach, and then you can just play there. I'm trying to think what else. It's just beautiful. We love to splash around in the water there on a hot day. Oh, I was going to mention the parking. There's the parking lot. They've added a lot of parking spaces, but still sometimes it is full, and you cannot park out here on Old Highway 91. So if you arrive late in the day, sometimes you cannot get parking, and therefore you cannot go play. So we try to go early in the day, or if we've gone late in the evening, it's usually been able to find a spot. It's just been some of those days where we tried to run over there at like noon or 1 or something that it's been super full. So that is something to be aware of, that sometimes you need a backup plan because it can get full. And they have it open from sun up to sundown. There's a gate that closes so you can't get in after dark. But if you are still in the parking lot, the gate will open and let you out. You're not trapped in. And they've added some grass and trees, so I'm excited for the trees to mature and add more shade out there. And it's kind of divided into two areas a little bit. Sometimes I see people out there fishing. But yeah, it's just a great place to take your family to cool off on a hot summer day. So you'll have to check it out if you're in the area. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you have any questions about moving to this area, don't hesitate to reach out to me. My contact information is in the description below. I'll talk to you soon.